Will we ever find God? People often ask me this. Up until you even have the desire of meeting God, you will never be able to meet God. Jairam ji ki. I'm saying, even if you have the desire of attaining self-realization and finding God, you would not be able to find God. I've received a question here. You say we should not have any desires and wishes of any kind. Does that mean we should not even desire self-realization? This is particularly a good question. If we are not supposed to have any desires, does that mean we should not even desire moksha? Good question. Our mind is a mix of auspicious and inauspicious thoughts. Good emotions, evil emotions, positive thoughts, negative thoughts. This mix exists in our mind at all times. Our mind is fighting a battle between good and the evil all the times. This conflict happens forever. Therefore, to make sure we do not do an evil action, we must always keep doing good deeds. In the same way, in order to get rid of evil thoughts, we must always have good and positive thoughts. The worldly desires makes us chase pleasures. Let me go see this, let me go experience that. The mind will always desire for worldly pleasures. All we need is enough food, water, and basic necessities for sustaining our lives. The minimal desires that are essential for sustenance of our own lives and that of our family, we will have those. And it's okay. Because this human body that is given to us from God is a gift, and we cannot just carelessly neglect this gift from God. We obviously must take care of it, because this body is like a machine by which we will practice dharma, devotion, spirituality, bhajan, japa. But to get rid of evil thoughts and desires of worldly pleasures, we should desire self-realization. When your mind will become focused on God, even your desire for attaining God will fade away. Up until you even have the desire of meeting God, you will never be able to meet God. Jairam ji ki. I'm saying, even if you have the desire of attaining self-realization and finding God, you would not be able to find God, because any desire, may it be animate or inanimate, keeps God away from us. Now many people say you must attain God. What does attain mean? Many even ask, will I ever attain God or not? Will I ever meet Bhagwan or not? Will I meet God or not? O disciple, listen carefully. All that we meet will get separated. That which rises must fall. That which flourishes must fade away. That which blossoms must crumble. Those who will come will leave. Union will end in separation. Coming will always end in going. Association will always end in disassociation. But if you achieve eternal knowledge, you will be beyond this cycle. Therefore, you have to know God. Knowing or attaining God. It is like if you know God, you've attained God. For example, you want food, or you're hungry and want something to eat. Just imagine that in your own handbag, your wife Or your mother has prepared a few sweets and placed it in your bag. Imagine you have delicious sweets and savory snacks kept in your bag. Now you are hungry. And you also have that bag with you. But you do not realize it. You are unaware that she packed the food for you. Now, if you want to purchase something to eat and you place your hand in the backpack to reach for your wallet is kept there. You accidentally stumble upon the packed food. You will be ecstatic that you discovered the delicious food when you needed. The snacks did not appear from somewhere, it was already there. The food was already in your bag, but you did not know. You put your hand inside the bag and it came out. And you found it. Although here your mother had to place food in your bag, but here God is naturally placed in our hearts. Jairam Ji ki. In the same manner, God is already omnipotent and in our hearts. The whole scenario depends upon we can strive for self-realization and whether we can attain and realize God. Now, when we say you must attain and find God, it does not mean God is sitting on a terrace or on top of a tree and you have to climb there and get it down. Or on a peak of a Himalaya, it was tied and you have to go there and find him. It's not like that. It's not that you would find God in a dark cave or in a bank locker that you can go and fetch him. God is everywhere and omnipotent. He's sitting in everyone's heart, and all we must do is rid our minds of ignorance. It's all about knowing and understanding this. All we must do is just understand, and you will achieve your goal of self-realization.